welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Pluto of Pluto's Muse here. How are you? This is going to be another timeless pick a card reading titled, Why Are You So Yummy? All right, so clearly everybody that chose to click on this video must be yummy. Something yummy is going on in your life, or there is something delicious about you. This is a Halloween themed pick a card reading, but whenever you see this, it should resonate. If you enjoy this reading, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading with me if you need further guidance. You have 4 piles to choose from on the screen. You can choose more than one pile if more than one pile is calling you. But take a second, meditate, choose your pile. Channel songs are down below. And yeah, see you in your pile. Hi, pile 1. You are the pile that chose image 1. I believe that image is of the lollipops. All right, so somebody that chose this pile, you could like lollipops, or that could be something that is relevant to you. I'm not completely sure why. It really is just a random photo, so I don't know. But before we actually get into your pile, I'm going to name some of the signs that are out here that may be relevant for you. Numbers that could be relevant as well. And also some keywords that I kind of channeled off of the vibes of this pile. So we have Leo energy out here. I'm also seeing 13. That to me is the death card. So Scorpio could be significant, or somebody could be an Aries or a Taurus. I'm also getting Sagittarius and Capricorn energy. Somebody in here could have a mutable moon. So Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, and Sag moon placements, but could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any placement. Heavy on the Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Leo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be relevant here, okay? So, pile 1, what makes you so yummy? Pile 1, the words that I channeled, we got were tease, hard to get, wishy-washy, moody, bratty, freaky, and I also kind of want to add in there manipulative. Now, pile 1, your energy is very specific. I feel like there's a lot of things about you that are yummy. There's definitely a lot of physical things about you that are yummy. I feel like a lot of people are physically attracted to you. But there's an undertone of manipulation. I don't know why. There's an undertone of manipulation in this reading. Specifically when it comes to like the music and things that I was channeling as well. I feel like some of you are the type of people that when you don't get your way, it shows. And the initial reaction to not getting your way may be to push people out, cut people off. I feel like a lot of people view you as being the type that pushes them away. You got a lot of pride in this pile. Your pride is yummy to people. The fact that you have so much pride, enough pride to pull away and just know that there's something better. Even with this spend time with animals card, I almost feel like you're the type of person that, like, some of you are really connected to animals, and that makes you pretty yummy. But I'm even getting the vibe where it's like, it's just you and your animals. Like, you might not feel like you need to be around humans sometimes. Maybe some of you feel like, you could be the type of person that's like, animals are way better than humans. But if that's not your energy, right? If you're not the type of person that cares more about animals than humans, I'm just getting the vibe where you're not afraid to walk away or walk alone. Okay. Some of you are very particular about who you give your energy to, but like I said, there's a wishy-washy vibe. So if you like somebody, you're possessive. Okay. Whether you admit that to yourself or not, if you like somebody, you're possessive. You're very attached in a way that is attractive to these people. These people feel loved. These people feel again, desired. Okay, there's something about being very desired here. And when I think about possessive energy, I do think about like Taurian vibes. So somebody in here could be a Taurus. There's just an air of feeling, desired and appreciated and valued when you are in love with someone, or when you want to be around someone, when you're around your love interest, when you're around even your friends. To be quite honest, I feel like a lot of people are attracted to you in this pile. Some of you attract your friends. So you could still have people around you that like you romantically, but I'm getting even the people that like you platonically, they could, develop some form of a crush on you, because you are pretty lighthearted. Even with this energy around you being possessive, there's still something about you that's free spirited. Some of you are very intuitive. You listen to your guides. You may tell people that your guides are giving you downloads, or you have insight from your guides. You trust your guides. Heavy emphasis on trusting yourself. Okay, there's a lot of you in this pile that really trust your own intuition when it comes to things that you want to do or moves that you want to make. But when you're not getting your way, okay, or when you feel like somebody in here has a really great voice too, by the way. You don't have to sing. Some of you could sing, but some of you just talk and people really like your voice. Again, Taurus energy. I'm getting Taurus in this file. Or like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be relevant. But something about you not getting your way. When you don't get your way, you're cutting people off. You're cutting people off, pile one. But the fact that you are someone that gives so much and loves so hard and is still willing to cut people off, for some reason, that is so yummy. Like, you're hard to, I don't want to say you're hard to tie down. You're hard to predict. Okay. And I'm getting that because you're somebody that is so easily willing to just, cut somebody off. And it's like, oh, I love you so much. And then it's like, you're not that great. The fact that you have this type of energy, there's something here about how you glow up after leaving people behind. So some of you have a tendency to leave people behind and you're better off without them, or you leave people behind and you use the energy that they give you to glow up. Like, I don't feel like people ever get to see you sweat. Pile one. People don't ever know that you're going through it. And a lot of times it's because you're not going through it. A lot of times you are using whatever it is you've been through as a motivation to move forward. But here we go. Here we go with the manipulation. Here we go with the manipulation part. I do feel like it is a tactic, okay? I do feel like there's a part of you. This could be a shadowy part of you. I mean, it could be a known part of you. This could be something that you do blatantly, but it feels more like a shadowy part of you. There's a part of you that does glow up, but there is an undertone or a desire here to attract the person that you pushed away, okay? To attract the person that did you dirty, to attract the person that didn't give you what you wanted. You push these people away because you want them to want you again. And when they want you again, you'll forgive. I get the vibe that a lot of you are forgiving. Like, it's almost like you make these people, it's like you're giving these people punishment. You put people on punishment. All right. And this is attractive to people. The fact that you pull away, put somebody on punishment, and then, and then come back around and you're like, it's okay, I forgive you. Because I feel like a lot of times people do view you as the prize, and it's really because you view you as the prize, part one. It's because you feel like your time is valuable, and it really is valuable. A lot of you, again, you don't need many people. Some of you, your hair is beautiful. I don't know what your hair looks like. Could be any type of hairstyle. Some of you guys have long hair, short hair. I'm really getting long hair in this pile. So if you're a masculine or a feminine, some of you look really great with long hair or longer hair. If you grow your hair out, people really like that. If you don't have to have longer hair in this pile, but I'm just getting something here about long hair. So even if you're wearing a wig or braids or anything like that, I'm even getting too, like, some of you could have froze, like curly froze, or just bigger hair in this pile. Or when you do add volume to your hair, it's longer, it's fuller. People love that. People love that vibe from you. Yeah, especially like your love interest like that vibe from you. I'm also getting some of you are the type of people that like to heal connections through physicality. All right. And I'm going to use my words delicately because YouTube is very sensitive now. But I am getting that some of you like to heal connections through physicality or physical intimacy if you can. If you can't, you know, you'll just make somebody like this teasy vibe. You'll make somebody want you enough to apologize or want you enough to come back around. And they like that. The people that you're around like that. They like the fact that, you know, you get kind of bratty and then you start to show off. They like that. I don't know what that's about. Even if you're a man, I'm getting some of you, you catch an attitude and then you just start looking real fine. Like you start, you know, getting haircuts and, you know, posting, or you just start glowing up. You start going through like this phase of taking care of yourself. You know, you're going to the gym more, you're reading more, you're traveling more, you're outside more. Like, and it's not like you're doing this around other people. See, that's really the appeal. Here we go. We're getting to the root of the appeal. It's not like you're showing off in a way where you're popping up and you're around other people. So when it is time, I mean, you could pop up and be around friends and stuff like that. But somebody in this pile, when people get you mad, you start to elevate. And I'm getting in a spiritual way. So like, again, if somebody does you dirty, you alchemize this energy. You cut them off. You don't got no issue cutting them off. And for some reason they like getting cut off. So somebody in here, there's someone that likes being disciplined. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Or like they might even like, if some of y'all have like smart mouths, you know, or even if you're a man, woman, doesn't matter who it is, any gender. I'm getting somebody in here. If you're the type of person that pulls away and then when people come back around you have something to say, they love that. I don't know why. They they feel like you are, you know, sassy or whatever it is, but there's this push and pull, this sweet and sour type of aspect to you. But also this groundedness energy around you where it's like you are a stable, sweet and sour force. Okay. You are always moody, but you never fully, you'll let people back in. You never fully leave. This could be for one person in particular that you're dealing with, or this is for more than one person. But there's something about this energy that somebody finds yummy. Somebody loves this. You call people out, you know? You could even be the type, if you are the type that subs or anything like that, you might sub somebody. You may make it clear, like, you know, that you're doing something that, like, you're the type of person where it's like, if somebody's not taking you out on dates, all of a sudden you're popping up and you're going on your own little dates, or you're doing your own little things by yourself, or you're just enjoying your life. And people are triggered by that. But at the same time, it's just like you're so fine that they can never be fully mad. They could never be fully mad, even when they mess up. To be quite honest, I'm not going to lie, Pile One. People mess up sometimes on purpose just to see you get bratty. They like it. Okay, so I don't know what that's about. But that's all that I have for my Pile Ones. I hope that made sense. Very quick messages. I hope that made sense. I hope you enjoyed this message. I'm also getting to, there is something again with this whole push and pull energy. People feel like it's like a fatal attraction almost. Like they feel like you're no good, but you're just so good. Like I'm just getting like moth to a flame type of vibes. Like some people feel like you love so good, but you also hurt so good, and they like that. All right. So that is all that I have about one. I hope that made sense. I hope you enjoyed this message. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you did. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book your personal readings. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 2. You are the pile that chose image 2. These piles are so interesting, Pile 2. You know I love the word interesting. I don't know why that is. I'm cracking up. But a lot of you that chose this pile, the energy is actually very complex. I didn't expect these energies popping up in this reading when it comes to what makes you yummy. But clearly people have some very interesting taste. All right. There's some things that people like that I am surprised that they like. But again, I'm not surprised because we are all very complex human beings. So Pile 2, before we actually get into the reading, I'm pausing so much. Before we actually get into the reading, we're going to look into the signs that are on the board that may be relevant for you. So we have Leo out here. Leo came up in another pile. Some of you guys could have Leo placements. But we got Leo. We got Taurus and Gemini. We have Leo again, Virgo. Somebody could be born on the 17th, 5th, 9th. I'm also getting 49 may be relevant. Somebody could be 49 years old. 49 is a 13. That's Scorpio energy to me for the death card. Yeah. Oh, and we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy, Scorpio, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So those are the signs that I'm seeing in this pile. Now, pile 2. What makes you so yummy? Pile 2, you are so brooding. Somebody in here, you could be an introvert, okay? Or you just keep your circle small. Not many people know you. You're very exclusive. There's definitely an energy here of people not really knowing much about you, but for some reason that is very attractive, very yummy about you. The words that I channeled before I actually got into your pile as well, like I said, you got brooding, introverted, depth, new perspective. I can't see what word I wrote there. Unavailable. I think I said unavailable. Yes. So, like, and when I say unavailable, I mean physically unavailable. Sometimes can't nobody catch you. We don't know where you at. Other times I'm getting emotionally. Some of you are emotionally unavailable. But that's why I'm saying, like, this energy is kind of weird because even though it's not in the cards anywhere, I'm kind of getting like Aquarius vibes. All right. You don't have to be an Aquarius, but I am getting Aquarius energy in this pile. Definitely like an airy energy for some reason, even with the Leo up there, because something about you is a little cold, pal, too. But inspiring. So I don't know whether people are watching you, like maybe people are watching you from social media and you don't interact with people a lot, or maybe these are people that used to know you, but you don't hang around them anymore, and this is why they view you as yummy. There's something about people not really knowing you, but you being very magnetic, very attractive, very proud of yourself. This could even be a thing too where, again, like I said, you're exclusive. You are someone that a lot of people would like to be around, but you're closed off. Some of you have really cool hair colors, all right, or like just really cool hair. I keep getting this hair vibe from people. If not hair, I'm getting if you're a masculine. Some of you do have hair if you're a masculine. You could have longer hair, but if you don't, I'm picking up on like hats and accessories and things like that. People really love the things you put in your hair, on your head. This is very attractive. I'm also getting people may really like your diet, the things that you eat. Some of you guys have really great skin, or you just come off very like vibrant. There's something about your energy that's very vibrant. And that's what I'm getting, like very vibrant, very clean, very put together, but not always seen. Okay. And that was a bar. So that means somebody in here, you could be a rapper, you could be a poet, you could be a poet. I just thought it was funny too, because in the process of shuffling all these cards, we got 2 oracles that came out for you, but in reverse, and they're very positive. They're very positive oracles. So you got joy is the ultimate creator in reverse. And then you have, when I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light in reverse with chaos, and communication is key. Some of you have an energy around like, some of you disappear. I don't know if you've done this recently or if you just disappear in general. You ghost people. You don't show up to the party all the time. You're the type of person that, I don't know, like you're the type of person that people only see when you want to be seen. And this is yummy. Also with the 2 cards, like I said, the oracles that were giving off positive vibes, but in reverse, I'm getting like this, like, emo, sad, like self-sabotagey type of energy about you. But then you have up at the top, I'm cracking up because like this is somebody finds this yummy, but up at the top you have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. I feel like some of you are very dedicated to your healing, to your growth, to your evolution, your individual evolution. Again, I do still feel like you have people around you that care about you, or people that you are around on occasion, but majority of the time you're focused on yourself, or recently you've been this way, and you just don't care. Like, you don't care how other people feel. You don't feel guilty if you don't show up to a party. You don't feel guilty if you don't call your friend back, call that girl back, call that guy back. You know, people are trying to get your attention. You're not really worried about getting other people's attention, or you're not really worried about being seen. Even though when you pop out, you're really seen, or even though when you do make an entrance, it's like very significant. There's just something here about you being in alignment. And because you're so in alignment, you stir up chaos around people. Okay. Like, because you're so calm in the process of, I guess, like throwing other people off, it's like they are attracted to this. I'm also getting the vibe too, where like sometimes you are the problem, but people don't blame you. Okay, like even if they wanted to blame you, you might have like a logical response for why they shouldn't blame you, or there's like reasoning behind what you did. And for some reason, people are like, wow, like, you know, you got me. Like, you got me. Like, I almost wanted to argue, but I can't. You know, you stirred the pot. You said something that was so extremely off the wall, or possibly even rude or crass. And I can't be mad. Okay. People don't get mad at you. I feel like the reason why you come off this way though is because, again, some of y'all are really okay with being on your own. Or some of you, your circle's so small, it's like, you know, you're not going to lose the people who really, really, really love you. So everybody else, it's like, you know, it is what it is. And because you're not super focused on being accepted, because you're not super focused on being included, because you avoid drama at all costs. I'm also getting too, you're the type of person that does not want to be in a third party. So it's like, yeah, it's cool. Like, if you're not for me, you're not for me. It is what it is. Like, because you have this real exclusive type of vibe, people are attracted to you. Like, it's your self-sufficiency. It's your way that you separate yourself without trying to separate yourself. It's the way that you get attention without wanting to be seen. That is attractive. Pile 2. I feel like you're even the type of person where it's like, again, guy, girl, anybody, the people that you talk to, they almost want you to come outside. Like, they want you to come outside. And I feel like you're bold enough to be like, no, like, I don't feel like it. Or like, you're not showing up. Or you say, I'll come, but then you don't show up. That can hurt. But for some reason, it's like you'll have like a viable reason. Like, you'll tell people like, no, I was just focused on this and did it. And it's like, they can't be mad. They're not mad. Or like, once they find out what it is you're doing, they're like, oh my goodness, that's so attractive. Like, I'm getting you choose to be on your own, not to be seen, not to be sneaky, but to just focus on yourself. For some of you, the things that you've built for yourself on your own is very attractive as well. All right. So I don't know if you're business owners, or you have a platform, or if you are just hardworking. Maybe you have a good life for yourself. You got a home, you got money. Again, doesn't matter what you have. I'm just getting whatever it is that you've built. People admire this. They're very attracted, not attractive. Some of the people that like you are very attractive. That's another thing. If you're turning down very attractive people, or if you're like pushing away people that would normally be deemed as very attractive, this is attractive, because people are like, wow, this person really doesn't care. And you don't. And you're very honest. You're very honest. And again, I'm not getting that you're pushing away people from an egoic space. Like, you think you're pretty, push. Like, no, I'm getting people who normally would assume that everybody wants to be around them will come to you, or people who normally are always invited, always want to be around people, whatever it is. When they get pushed back from you, or when it is known that you may have declined an offer or refused something from this person, it makes you more attractive, because it shows how much you value yourself. And I think that for the people who are in their ego, it's humbling, And for the people that know the people that are in their ego, it's like it makes you more attractive. Again, it's like enticing. They're like, damn, I rarely turn down that person. I never say no to their events. I never miss their call, whatever it is. But it's like, you're the person that doesn't answer. Sexy. Somebody in here, that's yummy. That's yummy. Somebody likes that energy. Somebody likes how focused you're on, how focused on your money you are as well. Some of you are very like highly focused on building your money. People feel like you're secretive about your money as well. You don't tell everybody about your money. I also get the vibe too, where it's like you have this mouse type of energy. This gives me Virgo vibes. So again, you get to work and you do what you need to do, and then you go home. And for the right kind of person, that's attractive. Some people may view that as boring. Okay? Some people may view this brooding, moody, antisocial, unavailable, slightly avoidant type of energy as, not their type. But for another group of people, they love this. Some of you, I don't know if you're the type that like does like deactivate your social media as well, or you just like pull away from social media for a while. But if you do that, they love it. Some of y'all don't even have social medias in this pile. I'm getting some of you are a little antisocial for real. And this is attractive to somebody. Some of you also, again, if you are someone that makes some form of artwork, or you write, or you draw, or you talk, or I don't know what you do. If there's something that you do creatively, I also get the vibe, or even read. Some of you could be readers in this pile. I also get the vibe that a lot of you are willing to talk about or tap into topics that, again, could be shocking to other people, or you say things that other people are like, oh my gosh, that's so true, but I didn't know that I needed to hear that, or whatever it is. The things that you say and do sometimes are shocking. Some of you, it's not even direct what you say or do. It's like it could be around the music you post, or the music you play if you're like a DJ or something, or it's like people almost sometimes have to decode what it is that you're saying. Okay? And me even saying decode is giving me like Twilight, like Paramore vibes. So again, some of y'all, little emo. Maybe you've been emo at some point in your life, or you just got that vibe. But it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm so emo and I'm not confident. Some of you are very confident. Very confident. It's like you don't want to talk to nobody because everybody want to talk to you. And that's yummy. That's yummy. So I don't know, Pal 2. That's your vibe. People love that. Yeah. Sometimes you hurt people's feelings too. Again, I'm not getting it's everybody. I'm not getting it's everybody's feelings that you hurt, but sometimes you hurt people's feelings because you don't want to be around them, or because again, you're like, I don't want to be an option. Like somebody's like, yeah, you want to date me, or, a girl's like, yeah, you want to talk to me, and you're like, no, like I'm focused on myself. This is like shocking. It hurts sometimes. Maybe you don't know how much people like you. People really like you. So if you don't hang out with them, or you don't want to be around them, again, it's like the appeal is still there. You're still very appealing, but it is kind of heartbreaking knowing that you would rather be on your own. But I feel like some of you rather be on your own, and that is just that. Like, it's not like you rather be with someone else, or you're cheating, or you're being a player, or anything like that. Like, some of you are just very to yourselves, and that is very yummy. All right, so that's what I got from my pile twos. I hope that made sense. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. Also, channel songs are down below. Did I say that? Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye, Pile 2. Pile 3, you are the pile that chose image 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. Some of y'all are so fine. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who chose this pile. And I'm not just saying this because you have Scorpio energy out here. But off of the cards alone, you are a force to be reckoned with, pile 3, whoever chose this pile. Some of you, before we actually get into the pile, I am going to name the signs that I see, but I'm also going to name some words that I wrote down that I channeled before I got into your pile. Now, some of you definitely could be Scorpios. You don't have to be. You could also be a Leo or a Virgo. Some of you are Tauruses, Taurus moons, possibly. Some of you are Scorpios, again, Libras, Aquariuses, Capricorns. Some of you are Tauruses, Geminis, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, pile 3, this energy is so funny. Pile 3, you got a shadow side. Okay, your shadow is shadowy. And I'm not getting that you're all shadow, but you know, maybe some people view you as like a bad boy, bad girl. And if not a bad boy, bad girl, there's just like an air of danger around you. All right. The words are like danger when it comes to loving you. Like people might be a little afraid to love you fully. But it's not, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's because you're actually like a bad person or anything like that. It's more so because you're intimidating. Pile 3, you're very intimidating. What makes you so yummy is how intimidating you are, how comfortable you are with your shadow as well. If you're dealing with people who are like non-committal, these people think that you're going to try to lock them in, or they feel like it's very likely that you could lock them in. But even if you're dealing with people who aren't non-committal, yes, people who actually want to commit, there's something here where it's like, you're so okay on your own. For somebody that is weak, you are not, they need to watch out. And when I say weak, I don't mean like, like not strong or anything like that. I just mean like almost like, I don't know how to describe this energy. You are a bit of like an enigma, pile 3. It is hard to figure out who you are or what you are or how you act or anything like that. I'm even getting to, there's a bit of like a gender fluidity with you. Like some of you are very feminine on one day, very receptive, very kind, very loving. And then on another day, you could be, you could be a bit, sassy and aggressive even, and moody in a way where people can't really read your mood. All right. But I do feel like you're very honest, very raw, very self-sufficient, maybe even a rebel to a certain degree. And this is why people are intimidated. People don't know how to handle that type of energy. You're hard to tame. You're hard to tame. You are the tamer, pile 3. Whoever's in this pile, you have the energy of someone that knows how to tame. But I'm not getting that you tame with like force. Like you guys aren't the type that tames with force. There's something about you that sneaks up on people. And I'm not going to lie. Also in this pile, all of a sudden I got all this energy. So I don't know what that's about. Let me read the words. Did I ever read the word? Did I ever read the words that I channeled? The words that I channeled were possessive, loyal, unique, real, raw, mysterious, raw in more than one way. We got raw, real, mysterious, sassy, dangerous, and then confident. All right. These are the words that I'm getting off of your energy. So again, I don't know. Like I'm getting like bad mama jamma vibes. Like somebody's like, I feel like it's either one person. I think it's more than one person. Pile 3. I think it's more than one person, because with this 6 of Wands, some of you guys get attention. I don't know if you're in the public eye. I don't know if you're at a certain job and you're getting a lot of attention. I don't know whether you just walk into a party. This always gives me walk into the party. Everybody's like, who is that type of vibes? Man or woman. You have the energy of someone that like, you just, I don't know. I feel like you're just kind of like, for some reason I'm getting that you're hypnotic or you're like dreamy. Okay, even my throat got a little dry right there. Like, like what the hell? I feel like people's throats get dry when they talk to you. Like you make people nervous, because they're not completely sure about what you want. I feel like if someone wants to seduce you, it's very likely that they'll get seduced by you. Okay, you're a wild card, pile 3. This is what's making you yummy. It could even be the energy too, where it's like you seem very intimidating to most people before they talk to you. But when they get to know you, you're like super sweet. Okay, super sweet, super generous, super kind, super complimentary. You're really good at giving compliments. Um, there's something about your eyes. People really love your eyes. People really love your hair. Heavy on the eyes. Some of you have really great eyes. Some people really like your conversations as well, the things that you say. But there's like this energy here, like again, I'm getting you're so intense. There's an undertone of intensity. That's why I'm getting the Scorpio vibe. Like, even if you are being all positive and lighthearted, it's like people are like, nah. Like they're like, nah, like something about you. There's something about you where it's like, it could even be too if you're playing it off like you're not very sexual or like freaky or anything like that. People are like, nah, like this person's kind of freaky, I can tell. Okay. Or even if it's like a thing where it's like, nah, I don't get mad much. People are like, if they really wanted to, I feel like this person would pop off. Like, I feel like this person would pop off. And it's so funny because it's not like it's so many cards out here that are giving this vibe, but for some reason I'm getting that. I'm also getting too, like, people might be surprised because maybe you are somebody that is very spiritual or, is very particular about who you put in your energy or who you have around you. But when you go to certain events or when you show up at certain places or when you do certain things, there's something about you surprising people. Pile 3, there's things that you do that really surprises people. It could even be the way that you manifest. Some of you guys have manifested a lot of stuff for yourself that others did not assume that you would. All right. Some of you have dreams and things that others may view as illogical or, not possible. And you still go after these things or you still believe in what you believe in. There may be things about you that is a bit unconventional, whether it's your sexuality or your beliefs. And still, again, I'm getting like some of you live your life in a way where sometimes people don't agree, but you're just doing your own thing. And this is very attractive to people. Okay. And you thrive and you look good doing it. Like, you don't give up either. Oh, but that's what I was saying though. Some of y'all got like, again, I'm not trying to like be I'm not trying to be rude, but it's giving like, I'm gonna trap you. Like, I'll trap you. People feel like you don't care if you're there. Now, I'm not saying this in a negative way. There's something here where it's like, you're worth enough to not cling. So you're not always clinging. The initial meeting of you, you're not clinging. There's a detachment here. There's a detachment here. There's something about you where it's like, you're giving karma vibes. I'm not gonna lie. Some of you guys could like act as a karmic for a lot of people. And not the typical karmic, not the idea of like somebody clinging to you for the wrong reasons. I'm getting the vibe where it's like some people, the lesson that they get from you is that you don't have to be, you can be both detached and possessive or something like that. Or you can be both detached and committed, because some of y'all flip-flop. There's an energy here of flip-flopping. You don't really need people. You're very self-sufficient. I mean, whether it's physically, financially, mentally, some of you have everything that you need within yourself. And honestly, some of y'all are willing to tell people that, like, I don't really need anybody, or I don't really need this, or whatever it is. And sometimes, depending on who you're talking to, people view this as really attractive. Again, maybe you're talking to very attractive men, very attractive women, and they're like, most people want me. Do you want me? And you're like, I don't really need you right now. I don't really want you. I don't really need you. And for some reason, this is attractive to people. Or you're like, nah, like I'm not really focused on that, or whatever it is. But I feel like when you do want people, if you make it clear that you want people, 9 times out of 10, somebody might really want you. I feel like you're very intuitive in this pile. So you know when people want you. You know when people want you. And if you were to say like, I want you, most times people are like, damn, I want you too. But this is the thing. People are afraid to say that sometimes. Because in their mind, it's like, they're worried. They're worried. There's a lot of people who are non-committal that are attracted to you. Pile 3. because you give the air that you'll give them freedom, or like you give off the vibe that you'll give them freedom. But you also give them the vibe that like if they commit, they're locked in. Like you're never going to leave and they're never going to leave. Like I'm getting like you'll tell them like you'll never leave. You can't leave me, you know? Or you say you can leave me. You know, by all means you can leave me. But then it's like they're scared to leave cuz you do really, you know, you really do make it comfortable while they're there. You make it so that people feel safe in your web. Pile 3, some of you, there's an energy here of you like again catching people that are normally not catchable, or you know, people desiring you. Some people want to be caught by you and you don't want them. And that's even crazier because they're like, why am I obsessed with you, or why am I so pressed to be with you and you're not focused on me? And I feel like it is yummy because it's not like you're being mean or malicious or manipulative. It's just like your vibe. Again, you're hypnotic. There's this energy here of you being hypnotic, you caring but not caring, you making people feel loved and comforted and wanted and all these different things, but also be, you know, not really needing to be around them all the time. This is yummy to people. The way that you recognize your shadow, the way that you're able to acknowledge what your shadowy traits are, or you talk about it so freely, but you've still done the work to heal. You know, you're still wise enough to know what's right and wrong. Like you're not controlled by your shadow. Pile 3, you're friends with it. Somebody in this pile, you're cool with your shadow, or what people would deem as a shadow side. Some people may view your shadow side as like a bad thing, like a really bad thing. And they would love for you to be shamed. They would love for you to feel bad for whatever this is, but you don't feel bad. And that is yummy. Yeah, you don't feel bad. Like maybe you look very different from people. You could be super tatted up. You could have jewelry. You could do something unconventional for work. You know, you could be someone that, you you make inappropriate jokes. You do stuff that again some people don't understand. You wear what you want to wear. Like you're just your own person. You're very unique. And because you're your own person, it's very hard to compare you to other people. So for people who normally like would like to play a game or like to trap you, or you know, I'm even getting the vibe too of somebody that's very attractive but not dumb. Like some people assume that very attractive people are dumb. I'm getting, you're not dumb. You're not dumb. And you know how to get people out of your energy when you don't want them in your energy. But you also know how to keep a man or a woman. Like if you were to have a partner, you would be very devoted. I feel like there's more than one person that wants to be with you. You see that? It's more than one person that wants to be with you. People are afraid to approach you, Pal 3. If you're not getting approached, people are afraid to approach you. You come off like you don't need people, but you also come off like if they come towards you, like they gotta lock in. Like I'm saying that you're gonna lock them in. Some people feel like they have to be prepared to be with you because you'll be okay either way, and they might miss their shot or something like that, or you know, they will miss out on something that's really good, like really freeing. You make people feel free. You make people feel free. It's scary. Something about your energy is scary, but very attractive. Yes. Sometimes you are hard to read. Again, it's like right when people feel like they don't, like you're not going to give them an answer for how you feel, or you're not going to be honest about how you feel, or they can't read you, or whatever it is. Sometimes you come out and you tell people how you feel, or you do something that shocks them. Some of you, again, are very practical people, very loving people. So maybe this whole energy around you being closed off is because you're taking your time, right? Like maybe you're dating people very slowly, or you're building friendships and then you're getting into relationships, or you're doing something where, I don't know, your energy comes off like you're free spirited, but you're also someone that locks people down. That's what I'm getting. Or people assume that you're faking it. Like they think that you're not as free spirited as you are. Or that you're not as, which could be true. I feel like you're free spirited when you're on your own, but when you're in a commitment, you're really like, this my man, this my girl. You know, don't mess with my man, don't mess with my girl. I feel like people think that you know more than you say. And this is yummy. I'm cracking up. People feel like you know more than you say and they think that's yummy. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they think they're hiding something from you and they're not. Some of you, it could even be too, like people think they're hiding their shadow from you and they're not. And you still stay. You know? Like maybe you do see something about them that's a bit darker, or somebody does something that's a little off and it's like you never leave. You're still very loyal. That's very attractive to people. You don't just up and run. Like, again, you're not afraid of your shadow. So you're not afraid of other people's shadows. And this is attractive. Or you're not afraid to be authentic. So when other people want to be authentic with you or do something that would be quote unquote weird, you're like, that's fine. You're not even bothered by it. And people are like, damn, like that is attractive. But they're like, why? Why is that attractive? Why is that attractive? And why do I want to be locked down? But I don't, I don't normally want this. Or I feel like people think you do spell work or something. Pile 3. Because you have a lot of people under your spell. Even with this woman's like saging. Yeah, like maybe you don't have a lot of people in your energy. I feel like your energy is very clean. Your energy is very clean, very clear. It's like people, you could even be very transparent and people still view you as like mysterious. Because they're like, what else are you hiding? You could be hiding other stuff, but it's like the stuff that they're looking for, I want to say it isn't important, but it's almost like the stuff that they're looking for, you might not tell anybody. So you're really hard to read. Because it's like you told everybody everything. You told everybody everything. And the other stuff, they'll just never know. Nobody knows. Very interesting. Yeah, this energy is very like complex. You're very complex, Pile 3. So what's making you yummy? It's a lot of stuff that's making you yummy. You're just like real badass. But also very sweet. And also very desired. And also kind of scary. Also kind of scary. And very unapologetic. So that's all that I got from my Pile 3s. Longest pile 3. People like to be in your energy. But that's all that I have. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it made sense. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if it did. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. I'll talk to you guys later. Hi, Pile 4. This is your message. Pile 4. I'm already cracking up. Hi, Pile 4. This is your message in this. What makes you yummy, or why are you so yummy? Pick a card reading. Pile 4. Your energy is very interesting. All these piles have interesting energy. I don't know why interesting is always my word, but I'm going to find other words to say because this seems like a very unique pile as well. These piles have been different. These piles have definitely shown me things that I did not know would be attractive to other people or what people would view as yummy. Not all the time, but I am getting that vibe. Also, 144 was significant to your pile. I think when I was like shuffling your cards, I saw it on the phone. So some of you, 144 could be a relevant angel number for you. You could be seeing it. Fours in general. You could be seeing 444. But 144 to me is also a number of chosen ones or people who would be considered a part of the 144,000. So I'm definitely getting like earth angel energy in this pile. Some of you guys could represent, represent. Some of y'all represent something. But I'm getting like not represent, but some of you embody some level of earth angel energy. I'm going to name the signs that I see on the board, and then I am going to tell you some channeled words that I got before we actually get into your reading. Some of you in this pile could be Scorpios. You could be Aries. Somebody could be born on the 17th. Somebody could also be a Leo or Virgo. I'm getting Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm getting 24, so that is a 6. So June, Cancer, and Gemini. We got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus and Gemini is out here as well. Heavy on the Gemini in this pile. Interesting. I didn't realize how many things could have been Gemini. And Pisces and Aquarius. Okay. So pile 4. Pile 4, your energy is very complex. A lot of you have, like, first off, oh my God, if you're a man, I mean, you could be a man or a woman. Pile 4, you see this one section of your reading? Body crazy, body crazy. Somebody in here, your body is phenomenal. I don't care how your body looks. You could have a soft body. You could have, some of you are just some of you will go to the gym. Very muscular, very toned, very fit. If you're not, you should. Some of you, your body would look great, or you already look great. And if you're not somebody, I'm getting like, even if you gain a little weight, or even if you are someone that is naturally more soft, or you just like, that's just how you look, whatever you choose to look like, something about you attractive. Something about your body is attractive. Something about your body is attractive. So again, I don't know if you're not showing your body or if you should show your body more, but your body is great. Specifically your upper body. People love your upper body, your chest, your arms, your neck, your face, your abs, stomach area, all of this stuff. Hands even. Your body is amazing. Okay? So first off, that's number 1. That's the yummy thing for you. That's number 1. I feel like a lot of people fantasize about you as well, or whoever you're dealing with. If there's somebody that you have that you're dealing with romantically, I'm getting these people love your body, think that you're very attractive. Like I'm really getting like ideal, like somebody in here, your body is very ideal to a lot of people, or to someone in particular. There's someone that views you as being like very, very, very attractive. I'm also getting to something about you being funny. Somebody in here, you're very funny. That's yummy. The fact that you are so funny, so charismatic, a go-getter. You go really hard for what it is that you want. To the point where I feel like some of you go really hard for what you want and can have a tendency to be a little bit self-involved. Okay? You could be really particular about who you date or who you hang around. Yeah, like some of you in this pile, you could be the type of person that is curious. You get to know people however you want to, but you also are a bit reserved, or you pull your energy back. And for some reason, this is yummy to people. Like the fact that you are so protective of your energy. The people who have had your energy, because I'm getting these cards out here like around lust and all this stuff. The people who have had your energy want you to come back. Just straight up, whoever's in this pile, that person wants you to come back. I don't know who it is. There's somebody in your energy that wants you to come back. They're waiting on you. They want to be with you, anything like that. But for other people, in this pile, I'm getting, it's not about you coming back. Okay. It's not about you coming back. I feel like these are people that have never even had the chance to be with you. These people want to be with you. Yeah. Because I feel like these people view you as a catch. Pile 4. There's a lot of people that feel like there's sides of you that you haven't shown. I didn't even say the channel words. Sorry. You got freaky. Also, one of the songs from pile 1 is in your pile. So some of you guys could have felt drawn to pile 1 as well. But you got freaky, which is crazy because you got 144. So maybe 1 and 4, you were drawn to 1 and 4. That's crazy. Anyway, that's not for everybody, but for somebody in here that is. But yeah. You got freaky, you got tough, I said dark, powerful, and resilient, which actually came out. You got resilient. It says, may your soul weather the storms. So what's super yummy about you? Pile, look, super yummy. I added super to it. Not pile 2. Oh no, pile 4. How many people came to pile 4? Pile 4. If you felt drawn to pile 2, you can look at pile 2 too. Did I say two though, or did I say you? I don't know. Pile four. Pile four, you might make people feel confused. You might make people feel confused, or they're not sure about how you feel, or I'm getting that there's something about you vetting people very hard, but maybe these people not knowing you. Okay? Like I don't get that people get the opportunity to get to know you a lot. Jeez, why is it so hard for me to talk in this pile? I don't get that it's hard for you to get to know people. People may be very open with you. Um People may feel like you are very friendly. You're a very happy person. Um you're very kind, or maybe you show up this way on occasion. I feel like there's two people, or like two versions of you that people see. This is why I'm getting this Gemini vibe. Because some of you, either there's like a public persona that you have or that you show up in that people are liking. And then there's another version of you that people get to know when they are like really getting to know you. Or there's something going on here where it's like you do have two sides to you. Because there's this undertone, like the whole reading is very positive. I'm getting a lot of positive energy. You're very blessed. You're very divinely guided. You're chosen. You're energetic. You're fine. You're so fine, pile four. You are super fine in this pile. And I'm getting I'm channeling this. I'm getting the energy of other people. Like I feel like other people are like very into you. Very into you. These people are very interested in you physically, but I feel like a lot of people are interested in you. I also get the vibe though too, where it's like people don't really know you well enough to be super interested. Like people are interested in the idea of who you are even. Some of you definitely have Pisces in your chart. There's like a Neptune influence on you. Because I feel like people daydream about you or fantasize about you or see you a certain type of way, see your life a certain type of way, but they don't really know you. So when it's time to get to know you, there's adjustments here. There's things that they have to adjust to. Some of you have been through a lot. Some of you also attract a lot of jealousy. Okay? Maybe you're very particular about who you have around you. You could have gone through many things in regards to your friendships or relationships or anything like that, but it's like you still came out on top, or people wouldn't be able to recognize this initially until they really get to know you. Like people can't tell what you've been through until they get to know you. This is yummy. They view this as very attractive. But again, like I said, you got the words dark, powerful, all these different things too. So I'm not sure what it is about you. Maybe it's the amount of wisdom that you have, or again, it's your backstory. Because they're not even really showing me in the cards right now what the energy is around your, this part of you that comes off like you're dark. Maybe it's your tattoos. It could be your appearance. Like maybe your appearance comes off a little dark, or again, maybe people know about something that you've been through. For some of you, very particular in this pile, I'm getting like mental health issues. If it's not anything super serious from your past, I'm getting like some people may know that you suffer from depression, or, have BPD, or, you're working through different things with mania or something like that. Like I'm getting there's a lot of different things that people may know about you, or they get to know later on in life. Like, maybe initially they're like, oh, this person's so positive. There's nothing that this person has gone through. And then you talk to them and you're like, oh yeah, like I used to be addicted to this, or I used to deal with this, or I've been through this. Whatever it is that your background is outside of the initial meeting of you, for some reason, I feel like this is attractive to people. I feel like the more they get to know you, some of you, again, it could be this lust vibe. Maybe some of y'all are real lusty. Maybe some people, I don't know. Maybe some people know that, like, I don't know, like, are you open about what it is that you do physically? Even with the rabbits, like, do you got a lot of kids? You popping out babies? Or like, or like, do you tell people you want to have their kid? Like, I don't know. Something about you. Oh, you know what it is? Some of you have like mommy or daddy vibes. Some of y'all got mommy daddy vibes. So even if you're not an actual mom or a dad, you come off like you take care of people, or you'll take care of things. And this is attractive. This is attractive. I feel like that's also why you're really particular about who you hang around, or who you have in your circle, or who you date, because it's like there's so much to give. Why would I give it just to anybody? I feel like some of you could be a bit cocky, okay? Or confident, but I'm getting cocky for some reason. Like, I feel like some of you are a little cocky, and it's like, damn. Some people might be surprised by some of the stuff you say sometimes, or like the things that you do. But I feel like that's once they get to know you. Because again, I don't know what your physical appearance is giving. It seems like you're very attractive physically. For some of you, though, I'm even getting the vibe too, where it's like, maybe they can't tell how toned you are. Maybe they can't tell how physically attractive you are initially, like, because you got clothes on. But when you take your clothes off, it's another story. Maybe people can already tell. Maybe your wardrobe doesn't match, like, maybe your wardrobe doesn't, do you justice. Some people feel like you look really great, like, in formal attire. When you dress up, when you actually get dressed up, it's like, wow, like, then you're really, like, a big deal. Or maybe even when you're at the gym, like when you go to the gym, it's like, oh man, like that's what was under your shirt, that's what was under your pants, that's what your arms look like, that's what that's what your chest looks like that's crazy. Like, I feel like it's crazy once people actually get to see your body. It's like, whoa. And again, it could look like anything you want it to look like. It's like, I don't know, people may not always see it, or some people who are interested in you may not have physically seen you yet. Maybe these are people online, something like that. But with that, adjustments are required. I also feel like, again, there could be something about you that's like not flexible. Maybe these people view you as being very easygoing initially, and then there's certain things about you after the fact that come off like very cut and dry. And people realize that they have to like adapt to you. Like, you're not going to adapt to them. Somebody in here is stubborn. I'm getting the vibe that somebody in here is stubborn. Like, you're more strict than you show up. Some of y'all show up real like carefree, energetic, chill, easygoing. You're into manifestation. You're calling in all these things. You're hype. Like, you're running on the side of the beach. Like, you got all these different things you do. You're so interesting. Like, I don't know. You have all these cool things about you. Yeah, you have all these cool things about you. And then you change people's minds is what I'm getting. There's something about you changing people's minds. I'm even getting making people wait. Maybe a lot of people also lust after you, but like, you're not going to give it up immediately. And that's unexpected. Or you don't give it up as soon as they think you will. Or maybe you do. Pile 4, maybe you're somebody that actually is more open than they think you are. And then it's all of a sudden, it's like, damn, like you, like, I didn't know that you wanted to do that. Like, like people don't realize that that's what you want. I'm even getting to like, how some people have the belief that women aren't as interested in physical things as men. I'm getting some of you are the type where it's like you initiate. Okay, you start it up. you let them know. Okay, you let the people that you talk to know. For my women that are interested in men, or even my men that are interested in women, but I'm really getting my men that are interested in not my men, but for my women that are interested in men. I mean, there could be men in this pile, but for the men in here, I feel like you're shocked by the women. Maybe you're like pretty chill. So, I mean, some of y'all not chill. Some of y'all hide what it is that you are like. So they can't always tell because you're so sensitive, or you're so kind, or you're so sweet. But it's like, I don't know. There's something about this pile. Some of y'all might have like some real crazy like kinks or something. Or like there's something about you that's like hidden that people don't expect. Because you're so chosen. Because they're so chosen. Either your history is like interesting, your approach to love is interesting, it's not what they expect, you're very unexpected. That's making you yummy. I'm even getting like you might even be a little underestimated. Because again, a lot of people see you learning about them, but they don't know much about you or something. And because you have this type of energy of like, I learn, but I don't know much, when you do show what you know, it's shocking. When you tell people about your backstory and they didn't know that you went through so much because of how you look, it's shocking. Or how you show up, it's shocking. Some of you could even be people who have lost weight, okay, or gained muscle, or like there's things that you've gone through that are like shocking when it comes to the changes that you've gone through physically, even. Okay, like maybe some of you have had a massive change in your physical body or mentally or something. Like maybe you've grown up. Maybe you weren't the type of kid that was seen as attractive growing up, but like right now, hella attractive, very successful. You know, you've made a name for yourself, or you've became someone that other people want to be around. You've changed people's perspectives. You change people's perspectives. This is what's yummy. You make people look at men, women, or people very differently. Could even be too, like if you are of a certain race or culture, you change the minds of people who are interacting with you, who have like preconceived notions about a certain culture. Something like that. Could be like your book taste. Something about books. Some of you guys are writers or you read books or something like this. Could be your book taste, could be your music taste, could be your physical activities, could be your upbringing, could be just something about you is really interesting. And it makes you very particular about who you're around. Yeah. Or like you're just real, I don't know. It's either your background, like your history that has made you like this, the things that you've gone through that has made you like this, or I don't know. People assume you're one way and then you're another. So yeah, that's all that I got for you, pile 4. This pile actually was drawn out too. There was another long pile, but this is all that I have, pile 4. This is interesting. I hope this made sense. I hope it resonated. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box down below to book a personal reading. Book a personal reading if you need further guidance. And yeah, that's all that I have. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.